Warning, the following video is a parody, so don't get your knickers in a knack about it. The cutscenes in between worlds are so pathetic, they look really rushed. Pretty much every single level feels uninspired and the same. And the levels that seem inspired have gimmicks already done before. He can't triple jump! I'll bet you this, the sole reason for including the Tanuki suit was probably so the game would be playable and not so much for nostalgia. The only mini-bosses are Boom Boom and Pom Pom. Like, come on, that's just straight up lazy. Some of the star coins are way too easy to collect. When using the binoculars, how does Toad know that you've zoomed in on him? I know you do this to get star coins and stuff like that, but it still makes no sense. When you find an exit and warp ahead, the game makes no effort to congratulate you on finding the secret. It's like you just go there and that's it. But if you collect a bunch of random coins, that is celebrated. Why? It's just coins! And there's only 2 secret exits in the whole game and they only push you 1 world ahead. What's even the point if it's not a substantial difference? The world map looks so bland and boring. There's this Toad house in the game where you can look at the pictures from the cutscenes. Who would actually care about this? The game gives you the option to move the camera, but honestly, it's not even useful at all. The 3D function is completely pointless, even those sections that highly recommend the 3D don't really require it. Why does every enemy have a tail behind their butt? Stop! You know, it's funny, I've been playing this game for like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes and I already have like 20 lives. How did this happen? I don't even know how it happened, like, what? So those piranha plants that shoot ink at the screen, it's not clever, Nintendo, it's just irritating. Just like those bloopers in Mario Kart. The cloud sections and levels no longer have hard to reach or hidden coins. But, you know, then again, coins aren't valuable anymore anyway, so who gives a f? The goalpost at the end is never high enough. It should be challenging to touch the top, it's too easy. This game keeps telling me to take a break. You know what, why don't you shut up and don't tell me how to live my life? I don't tell you how to live yours! In some stages, there are so many clocks you can collect, but you're already given so much time that they really serve no purpose to be there. Well, okay, except for those stages where you start with 30 seconds, I understand for those ones. When Mario crouches, it sounds like he's saying poop. It's not even a joke, just listen to this. My toaster could complete the bonus houses, they're so simple. So when I'm playing like an idiot and I don't touch the tippy top of the flagpole, I get coins from that. Why? Are there not already enough coins in this game? Is it already not easy enough to get lives? So, when you die a bunch of times in a row on a stage you haven't beat yet, the game feels bad and it offers you a white Tanuki suit, and that makes you invincible. Game, stop holding my hand! Look, let me tell you something, if I suck at this game, I should be motivated to get better through practice, not cheating. Pity points aren't the answer. That's not how life works, and that's not how this game should work! So Mario's got this new roll move, but honestly, it's not even practical aside from getting hidden star coins and breaking through blocks. Whatever happened to the dive and jump dive moves? Those were actually useful. There's no multiplayer or mini games like in Mario 64 DS or New Super Mario Bros. Come on, Nintendo, this is a newer game and it has less content. How sad is that? Speaking of, there's a lot of levels that are just recycled with minor tweaks. God, just give us less levels instead of reskinning them and calling it new. Come on, we aren't idiots. To unlock the final level in the game, you have to play through every single stage as Mario and Luigi. Wasn't it enough to get every star coin and get gold flagpoles? God!
Warning, the following video is over-exaggerated. Some opinions shared are not accurate to my actual views. I mean, come on, I make a living off this website, so of course I pretty much love it. So don't get your tubes all tubed up. Long-winded, pointless warnings to attempt to calm people you know you'll trigger. Intros that are over 10 seconds long, like, my god, keep it down, dude. You know, okay, I'll give Pro Jared and Cinemassacre a break. You guys got really catchy intros. You lucky. When you're watching a video and halfway through there's a Loot Crate ad. When a big channel loses focus and starts a Let's Play channel, like, come on. Red circles and thumbnails. Arrows and thumbnails. Misleading titles. Exaggerated video titles.
Crappy audio.
I mean, look, crappy video, using someone's footage and not crediting them, claiming you captured footage when it's not yours, when people have slogans they can't live up to, reaction channels, ugh, top 10 channels, ugh, re-uploading someone else's video without permission, having a different opinion than the majority opinion, theory videos that clearly weren't researched enough, begging for likes, saying you're quitting YouTube only to come back 3 days later, prank channels, ugh, when someone says your video is cringy, annotations covering the screen when YouTube tries something new, Google Plus, comments that say first, comments that contain an overused joke, little kids writing comments, YouTube heroes, ugh, pronouncing a word wrong even though that person's accent is probably just different. It's not as good as my accent, so it's wrong, okay? 1,000 mid-roll ads in a 10-minute video, opening a Patreon page, Reaction World, ugh, a channel that converts from making videos to primarily streaming, video titles in all caps, videos with lots of filler so it will run over 10 minutes, BuzzFeed, Watch Mojo, big channels complaining YouTube is broken while still bringing in millions and millions of views a month. Gosh, you poor guys, 50 million views to 30 million views? Oh no, what are you gonna do? You won't be able to afford that brand new Ferrari. YouTube unsubscribing you from a channel. Comments that state the year the video is being watched. Comments requesting something for a video series on a completely unrelated video. Obnoxious fan bases. Unskippable ads. When people claim they're proud to be using ad blocker to only realize that the more people that use ad blocker, the more likely that all sites will eventually just become subscription based and no longer ad based. Broken links in the description. Trending videos, more like we have money, let's promote our crap videos. Realizing you're not gonna watch a normal video on April Fool's Day when you get rickrolled. Ugh. Hey, actually, you know what? I love this song, so you're okay to rickroll me. When your thumbnail decides to not update or upload at all. Comments that claim YouTube is dying or is going to die after a change happens. When your favorite small channel becomes a corporate ego-filled mess with no soul. Drama channels, ugh. Normal annotations don't work on mobile, but the new end card screens do, but they're so limited. You can only post 4 links in the last 20 seconds. That seems kinda counterproductive, especially considering this year's YouTube Rewind doesn't even use the end card screens. When one person makes 30 accounts to dislike one video because it makes them feel better, how savage of you. When everyone calls you a sellout for making an ad or getting sponsored. When you find an amazing YouTube channel only to find it has very little subs and you're like, why? Vlog channels, ugh. When your comment gets deleted. When the description doesn't have their social media links, but you wanted to follow them on their social media. The fact that YouTube wants you to click a bell icon, knowing how broken their subscribe button is. So basically, you gotta subscribe twice just so you can see that person's content. The fact that most YouTubers are cynical and pick apart the most pointless things. The flawed and broken content ID system. Paid subscription services are actually an option. Unboxing videos, ugh. When someone self-promotes their own channel in a comment section. The fact that the front page of YouTube as a guest features YouTubers like Jimmy Fallon or Saturday Night Live, because, you know, companies like that clearly needed help with promotion. Warning, the following video is over-exaggerated. Opinions shared are not necessarily accurate to my true thoughts and feelings, so don't get your plumbers all plumbed up. I can only play Super Mario Run on an iPhone or iPad. The Android version is coming later, but what's up with that? How do you think that makes them feel, Nintendo? How much money did Apple give you? So the initial download is free, but you can only play 3 levels? Well, 4, but the last level is only playable for a measly 20 seconds. It costs $10 for the rest of the game. The graphics are just rip-offs from the new Super Mario Bros. Series? And there's no new music as well? Sure, it's been slightly tweaked, but it's basically the same thing. Toad's talking to me, it says, "What can we do?" Mario's response, "Okay." Wow. There's 24 levels in World Tour. 24! For $10. Bowser took my cake! Oh, he can take Peach, but not the cake, man. That's too far. You trade in Toads for new playable characters. Apparently, Super Mario Run likes slavery or something. God, I beat all the levels in like, what, 30 minutes? Easiest Mario game yet. What's this crap, Kingdom Builder? Why couldn't we have gotten like a level builder and then be able to share some levels with friends? That would have actually been cool. Also, this is a platforming game. I don't give a crap about building some mushroom house or planting flowers. Planting flowers! The game automatically lets you jump over small hills and some enemies, as if it wasn't already easy. Also, Mario Run is online only. Remember when the Xbox One tried to get away with doing that? Well, that's what Nintendo is doing with this game. I know some of the modes require internet, but why can't I play at least the regular levels offline? What if I have crappy Wi-Fi and wanted to play? Plus, playing on data will eat up your 5 or 10 gigabyte monthly plan, up to 75 megabytes an hour. So don't even bother playing outside of a Wi-Fi zone unless you have unlimited data. Said no one ever. Peach's hover move doesn't actually hover anymore. You just fall graciously. Besides the mushroom and stars, there are no power-ups. We don't even get the fire flower. What happened to the one-ups? Now it's just some stupid bubbles? They have Toadette as a playable character, but not Rosalina or Waluigi? I need my waifus! To unlock Toad, you have to link your My Nintendo account to the game. The only problem is that I can't remember my password. Friend codes. Friend codes are back. Only Nintendo. The mini-boss is once again, for the 1000th time, Boom Boom. Want to defeat Bowser? Simple. Step 1, Big Mario. Step 2, move forward. It shouldn't be that easy. Toad and Toadette are basically the same characters. They're just stupid clones. You know, it baffles me that a game with only 6 characters and 2 of them playing exactly the same. Warning, the following video is over-exaggerated. Not all opinions shared are accurate to my actual thoughts and feelings, so don't get all weed up, aight? The name, Wii U. This has to be the worst name for a console of all time.
Hey man,
Hey,
how's it going?
I'm just playing some Wii U.
What's a Wii U? That,
You know, it's the new console, the Wii U.
so it's a Wii?
No, it's Nintendo's new console. See, like Wii U, there's a U underneath it. It's the new thing.
So it's a new controller for the Wii? It's got a little TV on it?
No. Like here, why don't you play this with me? Smash Bros. Remember this, right? It
Yeah.
works with the Wii U, the new console.
This is a Wii remote.
No, the Wii U. It's a new console.
Yeah, but if it works with a Wii remote, isn't it just a Wii?
The GameCube adapters are used for one game, Smash Bros. They really couldn't make it work for Virtual Console titles or anything else? You have to pay to transfer your Wii Virtual Console games to be playable on the Wii U, so it'll have Wii U exclusive features like save stating. Give me a break. You can only have 100 friends on your friend list? Do you realize how annoying this is for Nintendo YouTubers? The Wii U gamepad has a 3 to 4 hour charge, and it doesn't even hold a charge. One time, I found my old DS in storage, and I opened it to find that it was still on after several months. So my 10-year-old DS system has a better battery life than the Wii U. The Miiverse community.
I never knew Dark Pit was Muslim.
Miiverse censors posts, a social media platform censoring mean words. That'll turn out well. The Wii Virtual Console titles weren't all ported to the Wii U. Nintendo said the Wii U could run 2 gamepads,
2 separate gamepads.
yet not a single game has allowed that. The fact that the gamepad is the only controller that I can't throw on the ground when I get angry, or else I basically have to buy a whole new console. The basic Wii U set has 8 gigabytes of storage. 8 gigabytes! And the deluxe set isn't any better, 32 gigabytes! Unless you buy everything on disc, you're basically gonna be forced to get an external hard drive over time. There's no Ethernet hookup. You have to spend even more money to buy a USB attachment. You can play games just on the gamepad, but you have to be relatively close to the console. Most of Nintendo's biggest Wii U hits have been ported to the 3DS or have similar versions on the 3DS. The Wii U is so unsuccessful that it's being taken off store shelves before the Switch has even come out. Why didn't we get a new F-Zero? The only games where the gamepad actually changed the gameplay up was Nintendo Land and Game & Wario, from what I can recall. And Splatoon, I guess, but even that can be reworked so it can be played on a normal controller. The TV button exists. Did anyone ever use the TV button? Any takers? There was no reason to own a Wii U until the last couple years of its life, considering most of the games were just the same old thing. It can't play Blu-rays or even DVDs! I mean, jeez! Okay, I won't lie, I actually haven't used a DVD or a Blu-ray in like 50 years. Amiibo Tap is the biggest waste of time. Scan an Amiibo to play a demo of a random game? I can't get like a discount or something like that on a select title? I mean, come on, I bought the Amiibo, give me more! The commercials. Wait. Was there any? The huge lack of third-party games. Most of the third-party games are inferior to the originals, and some came out several months after the original console releases. There's more views on the Nintendo Switch reveal trailer than Wii U sold. There's more Amiibo sold than Wii U's. There was more Virtual Boys sold than... Okay, actually, not that one. Minecraft for the Wii U doesn't take advantage of the gamepad. You would think that the gamepad screen would be used only for inventory, but nah. Is it just me, or is it awkward playing multiplayer games where one person uses the entire TV while the other gets just the gamepad? The sad fact that the Wii U does have very good games, but only the hardcore Nintendo fans care about it. Nintendo allows pretty much any indie developer onto the Wii U, and that's not necessarily a good thing. As an example, look at The Stone Cutter. It literally takes a few minutes to play the whole game, it looks like ass, programming probably took about 30 minutes, and yet I had to pay money for this! Where is the quality control? There's still no voice chat in the system. Most of the games themselves don't even have voice chat, and if they do, it's very limited like in Smash Bros. The gamepad really should have had a feature that allowed the screen to constantly stream Facebook/Twitter while we played the main game on the TV. That kind of utilization actually makes sense, and it hurts me that Nintendo didn't take advantage. The shoulder buttons don't have pressure triggers like every other controller has. Even the GameCube controller had them. What's up with that? We got Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, but not Melee HD. According to Amazon right now, the Wii U still costs $350 while I can get a PS4 or an Xbox One for under $300.